Yes, Peter, we're joined here by AFTV's Robbie from DR Sports. You've made the long trip up north, as you always do.
Are you rubbing it in again?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I won't.
Long
You can,
trip.
you can, you can check out mine on AFTV for that one. But Robbie, 1-0 Newcastle, not what you were expecting, I guess, when you were on that train up last night.
No, listen, I always expecting a tough game here. It was a tough game last year, tough game the year before. It's always tough here, always tough to come here. But I have to say I was really disappointed in our performance today. I think you lot played really, really well, by the way. I don't want to take nothing away from your performance because I felt that you got the goal, good goal, great cross by Gordon, great header by Isak. You got the goal and then just basically said to us, right, you come and break us down and we're going to look to catch you on the counter-attack. And I knew that would be Newcastle's game plan. I actually said to the guys last night, I said, it's a game where we need to score first because otherwise it's going to be difficult to break them down. But I have to say, I was really, really disappointed in our play today. You know, I mean, I've been watching us play now over the past few seasons, and one of the things we are good at is creating a lot of chances, you know, really putting teams to the sword when, you know, they do put everybody behind the ball. But I thought today we were really, really poor. We didn't create anything. We didn't really win our battles. I thought you dominated the midfield, which is an area that we're normally... You know, that's an area that we're dominant in. You know, we didn't... Out wide, we were poor. We didn't get the ball into Saka enough. And when we did, it was poor balls, him slightly behind him. Nothing. It was just a really, really... We was playing all right. We started all right.
Started very well.
Because the defeat away to Bournemouth, the first half, even though we went down to 10 men, we started really slow. I thought today we started well. But once you got the goal and then just got back into that shape and said, right, you come and show us what you got. We did nothing. That's what we showed you. We showed you that today that we had nothing, and I was really surprised by how poor we were. I have to say that, you know, we were bad today, and in no way can I take anything away from Newcastle. They would fully deserve to win us. We created nothing.
Around me in the lasers end there, we were saying first 5-10 minutes we're like, oh, this isn't what we want. Because during the week against Chelsea, we had the crunching tackle early on, get the fans behind them. Also, we're zinging it about a little bit, you know, getting the final third, huffing and puffing. You thought, oh, this could be a bit one of those days. But you started well, and then it kind of fizzled out. And Newcastle took their chance. I mean, it's an unbelievable ball from Gordon. It's a great finish from Isak, and then we kind of controlled the game easily enough, I guess. I mean. We were expecting a lot more from Arsenal in response to that, and especially, I guess, you were up there in level 7 in the second half.
Level 7? Is that how like it's about
77?
That's, you know, I moan about that every year when I come here. You know what I said to the guys earlier on that, right? I said, here's a message to Newcastle, the club, yeah? If you bring the away fans down to the same sort of like what they do at every other Premier League ground, like a lower level, this would probably be the best away day for an away fan in the league, right? Because the atmosphere is amazing and everything, but we're removed from it. When we're right up the top there, you're literally removed away from everything. So it's almost like we're not involved in what's good, you know what I mean? And I enjoy, even when I'm at the Emirates, I enjoy like seeing the Newcastle fans, whoever the away fans are, a bit of banter and everything like that. I really would love them to sort that out, you know what I mean? Because this could be one of the best away grounds to go to, but because you're so high up, and then if you lose on top of that, it's even worse, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, just going back to it, you know what I mean? I just was so disappointed in us today because, you know, I thought we'd really, especially in that second half, I thought, right, we're going to really come and stick it on them now. We're going to create a lot of chances. We didn't create anything.
I think Arteta should have been a bit more active in his subs.
He made subs, they did nothing. Jesus come on, did nothing. Zinchenko come on, did nothing.
What about wingers though, like Sterling?
I think, yeah, he could, but he brought on Jesus on one of the wings. I think he could possibly have brought Sterling on with that extra pace. He's a little bit, you know, more trickier. But then I guess, you know, Jesus scored during the week, so I understand it. But he didn't do anything. You know, nobody did anything who came on. None of the subs did anything. None of the 11 did anything. If you come to a place like this and you don't do enough, you don't win your battles, what happens is you lose the game. Newcastle are a good side. You've got good players. Isak's a world-class player. Bruno Guimaraes is a world-class player. I mean, I thought the two fullbacks today for you, they play really, really well. Your manager's good. He's a Premier League seasoned manager, really experienced. Gets the team well organised, and once you went 1-0 up, his game plan was perfect. We may not like it as Arsenal fans. We might be like, oh, have a bit of a go, but we've done it. we've done it to teams. It's a game plan, and it worked. And the onus is then on us to go and break you down. And I'm disappointed because, remember, even a draw for us here will be a bit disappointing because we're trying to go for the title. You're looking at it thinking, listen, we really need 3 points today because of the recent slip-ups we have. Normally you come here, a point, you'd be like, I'll have a point at St James's Park. It's a really tough place to go to. But due to sort of, last week we drew to Liverpool at home, week before that, the loss at Bournemouth, we needed something here today. And so that's why I thought we'd really show up. And apart from, up until the first goal, we didn't. And we got what we deserved.
Just a quick interruption on this video, everyone. If you are enjoying it, make sure you tune in to the Omely app to see me and Robbie go head-to-head once more and have a big debate on Monday at 2 p.m. live on the Omely app. You can scan that QR code on your screen now or hit the link in the description to download the app. A brilliant new interactive audio app on Omely where you can literally have your voice heard. You can request to join the show and speak for yourself in the moment on the live show and let us know your thoughts as well and debate amongst me and the Don, Robbie himself. So make sure you get the Omely app live now in the description and scan the QR code to download it.
Do you think Arteta will take criticism today? Is it his fault, or do you credit Eddie Howe for his tactics as well?
Listen, as an Arsenal fan, I'm going to criticise Arteta and the team because, I'd be bigging him up if he came here and won. If you lose, you've got to take the criticism. If the manager takes the criticism, the players take the criticism for losing every battle on that pitch. However, you've got to big up Eddie Howe. He got his tactics spot on. Why go toe-to-toe with Arsenal when you're 1-0 up? You know what I mean? They're one of the teams going for the title. His tactics were spot on. They won the game. Well done to Newcastle. I think you've got a very, very good side. I don't think, if you play like that, not a lot of teams are going to come here and get a win. And you've got quality, as I said, in players like Isak, Guimaraes, Joe Linton. I thought, even though the referee allowed him to get away with a lot today, but, if the referee allows you to get away with a lot, take advantage of it. He did, and we didn't get any change out of him today. So you won every battle, and we got what we deserved.
Isak, Cecil was telling me he was going to have a great audition today. Britain's Got Talent, Newcastle's Got Talent. Alexander Isak.
He's a very good player, and I would have him at Arsenal. I think he's so good. He's got so much quality to him. He hasn't signed a new deal yet, has he?
No. He's still got 3 years left, though.
Yeah.
But he hasn't signed a new deal.
He hasn't signed a new deal.
Champions League or European.
Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it, where if it gets to the end of the season and you haven't got Champions League,
you're going to try come knocking?
2 years left. I think Arsenal would come knocking. Yeah, I do. But we need a striker. I think, even though Havertz has done well for us this season, I still think we need a striker. We were looking at strikers in the summer, right? We weren't able to get him. I think what it is with Arsenal and Arteta, he doesn't want to go for any striker. He wants a striker of the highest quality, and Isak is that. So you will be under threat, not just from us, I think from us and a couple of clubs, if you don't get into Europe, because, just like with us, players like Saliba, Saka, these guys are too good to be in teams that are not going to be in Champions League and that too regular. So I do feel, it's a big season for you guys in order to keep a player like that, because you can't have a player like that even with 2 years running down. Then you're going to lose all the value on him, and with FFP and that, I guess you guys are not in a situation where you can just say, right, just going to hang on to him and then end up losing a lot of money. So.
Right, and Robbie, let's finish off then. You're going to be 8 points behind City if they win today, I believe. Title race, is it still on?
It's still on, but I believe the season is still early. There are setbacks. So listen, it looks terrible at this stage, but the thing is, right, you know how this league goes. A team can draw a couple of games, you win a couple, and all of a sudden that eats down a couple. You know what I mean? It's too early. But listen, you don't want to be going too far away from City. And everyone keeps saying we're going to be 8 behind City. What about Liverpool? They're also up there as well. You know what I mean? We'd be 7 points behind them. They'll probably win today. So it's a bad loss for us today. And we're on a tough run at the moment. We've got Chelsea next week. Before we then get into December, we've got a lot of winnable games. We've had a tough start to the season. We've had to go away to City, away to you, away to Villa, away to Tottenham. But the only positive you can look on is, all right, we've got a lot of those really tough games done. Hopefully we can get a lot of, games, winnable games at home and go on a little run. But we have to, very quick. But it's not over yet.
And quickly, where will Newcastle finish, do you think?
I think Newcastle are a team capable of finishing in the top 6. in the top 6. I don't think you get top 4. I think with your squad, if there's a couple of I think we've seen it in recent weeks. Isak was out, if Guimaraes is out. But I do think, the team's good enough to finish in the top 6. Especially, I think it's going to be dependent upon your home form. You play well at home, you can do that, yeah.
Cheers, Robbie. Great seeing you again, mate. Safe trip home.
Nice one.
Cheers, mate.
Take care.
Cheers, mate.